Hey, what's going on? Just getting going. Kind of roughed it out. Got it to round, and now I'm going to sort of start shaping. So it's a fairly big piece. I think I may have to, or a thick piece, I should say. Based on the size of it, I may have to bring it down a little just to get a good proportion. But right now I'm trying to just kind of get the shape started on it and establish how big my foot's going to be. So since it's a big bowl, I want a pretty large foot on there so it'll be nice and stable. But I may go just a touch smaller than that. Take another cut. A little bit more. Okay, so I can see I'm kind of heavy right here. So I want to take a few more cuts. Some of this is going to have to come down, though, just based on the size of it to get a good proportion. So I'm happy with it right here. It's coming along. I'm going to put a rim on it. So it's going to stay about this diameter, but it'll have a nice kind of rim right here. So I'm just bringing this one down a little bit. So there's going to be kind of a step. I can give it a little bit of an OG shape. 2 people out there. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Yeah, looking good. A little bit of refining. There's some few steps in there that I need to work out. Yeah, not too bad. I'm going to switch to my little teardrop scraper here next. Get some nice cuts on that. Smooth out some of the tear out. And get the, kind of refine the curves a little bit. Yeah, coming along nice. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. Well, a little bit more. Yeah, I'm going to rotate the scraper around a little bit to a fresh side. I'll take a couple last passes. There's just a bit of, I don't know, it shows up on the camera. There's a little tear out right here on the end grain, but not too bad. Let's see what size is that. Nope. Must be this one. This thing's probably due for a sharpening, but I can always rotate it. We'll touch it up a little in a minute. Hey, Jonathan Ledford, M Portals out there. What's up, guys? Getting your sign and your top is all boxed up today, Dave, so it'll be sending out probably tomorrow. It'll be headed your way. Ooh, yeah, much better. I love this little tool. So we've got a couple cracks, just like that bowl I turned for Sterling. Couple little cracks in here. I'll be filling those with the same thing, the Starbond Black. So I'm going to get these sanded up and I'll get those cracks filled. Yeah, I think I'm happy with the shape for now. Actually, no, I won't sand it. I'm going to work on where the rim's going to be right now and how thick it's going to be. That'll be the next step. So as I mentioned, I'm going to put a little bit of a kind of an outside rim. I don't typically do those on my bowls, but I like the way they look. So I thought it'd be fun to do it with this one since it's kind of just a deeper piece. TLF Works would like to know, how big is it? Let's see. Oh, did it show up? There we go. How big is this piece? That is a good question. I think it's probably about 12 and a half or 13 inches. I forgot to measure it before I put it on, but I will. I'll pull it off and we'll measure it. Joseph wants to know: are you using a faceplate? I'm using a faceplate with, or not a faceplate, worm screw, the screw chuck, with my big jaws on it. So the jaws are about as big around as this foot here. So it's got nice, a lot of support behind it. I like to turn on screw chucks. Makes it real convenient. And I don't do anything that's ever, like 20 inches in diameter, big, giant pieces. At that point, I'm sure I would be using a faceplate, but I'm real confident in the screw chucks and the jaws behind it. So be nice and strong and sturdy. I'll move my light here. I'm going to take this down a little bit so I can give a little bit of a swoop to the outside. Yeah, I think that'll be good. I'm going to bring it in just a little bit from this way, make it a little more pronounced from the bottom. So I'm going to switch to my half-inch full gouge here. If I can get my, there we go. You know what? Switch to the carbide scraper. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. So ultimately, the top of the bowl is going to be right there. So I'll be wasting away a little bit, but that's all right. I never want to sacrifice the form of the piece just to save some wood. Oh, check this out. Scouse Mouse You guys probably aren't into Minecraft. That's another one of my passions. So Scout's got a cool channel. There's my creeper right there, Scout's always watching me. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it, buddy. Jonathan, you're not lying, dude. I definitely need a coring system. So that's what I'm saving for it right now. We're working on it. So if you'd like to help donate to the coring system cause, there's some links down in the description below. PayPal, Cash App, all that stuff down there. Or you can super chat me. Hey, Jason Geyser's out there. Thank you for joining us, Jason. Yeah. Yeah, it's fun. I like creepers, so they're the ones you got to watch out for, in my opinion. Always watch out for the creepers. Yeah, let me kind of bring this top in just a little bit so I can establish exactly where the top of the rim will be. And then I'm going to start sanding and fill in a few of these cracks. Reposition the tool rest. Bring it around the front. And let me move you guys too, kind of see what's going on here. There we go. Yo, shout out Scouts for the super chat. Thanks, bud. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. What is the difference? Okay, before I get going, what's the difference between elm and mesquite? I had 4 elm 13-inch bowls. I was able to turn 12 nesting bowls today. The grain patterns look similar. On camera, the grain patterns do look similar, but if I could bring you in close, let's see how close I can get you and still have it focused. So this is like mesquite is super, super tight grain, very, very dense grain. Whereas whereas elm is quite a bit more porous and open grained. You tend to get a little more tear out when you're dealing with elm too. Since this is such a dense hardwood, it's better for cutting. But the smell too. I don't know if you've smelled elm. Well, obviously you have, but sometimes you get in and it smells like a barnyard. So yeah, they're pretty different as far as wood species goes. I would say elm would more turn like oak. It'd be more open grain, something like that. All right, we'll see you, Scouts. Thanks for watching. But yeah, that's about the difference between them. They're not super similar, but yeah, I can definitely see the similar colors and patterns in them in the like on camera. Oh, got to crack open a little tangerine LaCroix this evening. It's getting a little warm in Vegas. It's 91 degrees right now in my shop. So what's that? Maybe like 32 if you're still out there, Scouts. It's like 32 for you. But here we go. Let me get this cranking. I'm doing a draw cut, flatten it off. Maybe in a little closer than that too. Go. I'm going to turn the tool rest and come at it from the side. So, yep. Effectively, that'll be the top of our bowl. The rest of this will get wasted away. Ooh, this is hot. Okay, we'll have a little crack to fill there. Crack there, crack there. Few through there. Should look pretty good when it gets done. What time is it? 5:17. I got to head in about 45 minutes or so. But I'll be back on to finish the bowl later tonight. We'll go get some dinner rolling in a little bit. But yeah, I'll keep turning until then. If you guys are still wanting to hang out, and then, like I mentioned, later on, I will head back out. Yeah, let me bust out some sandpaper here. We'll get that going. I'm going to start with, well, I need to find my little sanding sponge too, because this stuff is going to be hot. It's already burning my fingers coming off there. This dry mesquite. Hey, Billy, how you doing? Turning another big mesquite bowl. A little bit different shape to this one though. So this is where the top will be. All this is going to get wasted away. So kind of got a little ridge around the rim on the top of it. Let's see, where's my 320? There it is. 400. And 600. Ooh, this might be the last bowl on a roll of 600 here. Got to conserve. Pull off some 120 just in case. Where's my sanding sponge? Oh. turn. A little bit of tear out still. I'll give it some little spot sanding. This is the fun part about the live shows, right? Watching me sand. It's looking good. Cool. Hit her in reverse. Forward and back. Keep my mind up here. So I know I'll have to come back for them. All right. 320. Feeling good. Looking good so far. All right. You get a nice shine off that. Even the 600. I'm going to put some sanding sealer on there. And then I will get start rolling on filling those cracks. For that, I will be using Starbond. They're black. It's one of my favorites. Kind of highlights the cracks too, which I think is pretty cool, rather than trying to hide them with like sawdust and glue or whatever. Might as well make a feature of it. If you've never tried Starbond and you want to give it a shot, there's a link in the description. You can use the code Braxton at checkout, and you'll save 10%. And they'll give me a kickback too. So it's a win-win for everybody. But it's really great glue. I like the way it works, performs well. I've been using it for a long, long time. And I always am really happy with it. I've used other brands and they just don't work as well. So give it a shot. Check that link in the description. So give us a little sneak peek of what it's going to look like with the finish on there too. The sanding sealer is just 1/3, or it's 50-50 shellac and denatured alcohol. I just mix it up. I use Zinsser or Bullseye shellac. I don't mix my own or anything like that. But yeah, just half and half by eye, and that helps fill in the pores, some of the open grain, and that way CA glue won't penetrate down into the open cracks or the open pores of the wood, and leave you with little dots everywhere. Cool. Let's let that spin for a little bit. Cool. Yeah, looking good. It's actually pretty dry. It's super hot here right now, so it's already cured enough for me. So I'll pull you in closer. I'm gonna start picking some of these cracks. Maybe I'll jump back over to the chat too and see what's going on. Let's see, I better scroll up a little bit. We found out from Billy that getting old sucks. I'm not even like that old yet, but I can already confirm I'm older than I used to be, and it sucks more now than it used to. So hope you're doing all right, though, Billy. Let's see. Ooh. Evan Crockett, you turned your first bowl, huh? That's cool. What size was it? What kind of wood did you use? Tell us all about it. Yeah, this one's gonna be really nice, Billy. I think I love this mesquite. So it'll be a good looking bowl. I'm a fan of it. All right. Let's get you in a little bit. I'll start filling some cracks here. There. Let me find them. There's one. We'll start with that guy. So we had an interesting question. If you guys aren't aware, I host a podcast too, a wood turning podcast called Wood Turners Anonymous, WTA podcast. So we had a question come in recently, and somebody asked if you could use hot glue, like use a hot glue gun to fill cracks. And all of us on the podcast thought it was kind of a cool idea, and we had never really thought of that before. But it would be a good way to, I don't know, if, not necessarily leave it in there, but kind of backfill larger cracks so you didn't have to waste so much CA or whatever. But I guess it would just be a matter of if the glue was hot enough and how well you could get it to flow. But yeah, I think it'd be fun to try out, this experiment with it. This is a rather large crack right here that I'm going to have to fill in. But luckily, the good people at Starbond always keep me stocked. So I'll get that in there, and it'll be good. This one's cool. It's like a little Y-shaped crack. I always kind of like leaving some wood in there too, in between the cracks. When it comes out like that. All right, next one. That was a little deep too. And we got some smaller ones over here. And I'm just kind of dragging a line through them, sort of clean out the, the sawdust or little bits of wood that's stuck down inside there. And that way the glue will be kind of more pronounced too, and flow down inside of them easier. Because sometimes they're a little bit, they might be a little thin for it to flow down inside well. Cool. Well, brings us back around again. Nice. So I'll start with these smaller ones, just because I already have an open bottle of glue that's almost gone. So I'd rather use it up on the little ones rather than get halfway into a big one and be done. Healing takes longer. That's, yeah, I can see that. Is it lagging on the questions out there for you guys too, or is it just me? Because I still see Evan's statement up there. But yeah, I don't know. Anyways, let me fill some. Just curious. Let me fill these cracks in. It's getting hot here. I mentioned that, so I've been keeping my glue in the fridge. It's a good tip to keep it, help it last longer. If you're not already doing it and you're living in a hot climate. Connections being weird, huh? We'll see in a bit, Jason. A little bit bigger one. Maybe not bigger, a bit deeper than some of the other ones have been. I wonder if it's me that's messed up. I ran a hard wire out here. To help eliminate the issues I was having where it was disconnecting, and I haven't seen it say it's disconnected, but I don't know. Too many people on YouTube right now. I noticed there was like 3 other people that I subscribe to are live at the same time as me right now. So make sure those ones are all the way filled in. Cool. Sometimes it's hard to tell if it's too low. It'll kind of, wells up around on the outsides, and then it looks like there's a divot in the middle. But I can't tell if it's actually flat. Once I get in there, sand it away, and cut it all off. Cool. Let's go to this guy next. So I might try something too with this, since this one is kind of deep. I'm going to use their Starbond's thick gap filler. I forgot. Let me grab that out of the fridge real quick. I'm going to squirt some of that in there. in lieu of the hot glue I mentioned. We'll go with some of the Starbond Thick. I'm gonna put a tip on this too. We'll see if it'll flow through these tips or not. It's one thing I love about Starbond is they give you lots of little extra tips, because these things you go through them. You know, if you're using it a lot, you'll go through them kind of quick. So it's nice that they provide you with a bunch of them and not just like two, you know, and then you're left with a bottle that you can't use. Well, you can still use it, but not as accurately. Extra lids too, which is nice because the lids, you know, they always get messed up. Let's see if we can get this. Oh yeah, it'll flow through there. Cool. You get it down inside. Supposedly this one has a longer open time too than the traditional super glue does. Oh yeah, I can see it expanding in there. Pretty cool. Not really expanding, but it's filling up the space, and it's thicker than the other stuff too, so it doesn't run as quickly as even the medium does. Riveting YouTube for you guys right now, huh? Watching me backfill a crack. Yeah, that is cool. It is working. Let's give it a shot. Down inside there. Where's that other big one? Where'd she go? There's that one. Am I missing it? I swear there was one more. Maybe I already got it. Oh. See how fast it's flowing. Not very. Let's see if I can. I'm gonna cut the tip off this and see if I can get it moving just a bit quicker. There we go. Let that flow down in before I squirt it. Okay. Let me hit that other one too. Jonathan said it's lagging bad for weird. Yeah, I don't know. That's I'm working off this. Really lives out here in the garage and gets covered with dust. All the team, maybe 2016 actually. It was like a Black Friday deal on Amazon. I got my $100 worth out of it. That's for sure. But I don't use it for much else besides just goofing off in the shop. It's been a good little computer. If I keep up with the live shows, I'm gonna need to up my game. Have it lagging for you guys. Dang. With the thick might be the move. Rim right here though likes to flow. Don't flow. When I burn a hole in something. Probably welders out there. You probably know the noise that I'm talking about. Yeah, that's probably good. Might not even have to use the heavy duty thick stuff. Go back over them and make sure they're looking good. I think so. While I'm at it, because if I don't do it now, it's going to drive like one as well. No. And I'll let it cure for just a little bit. It off because sometimes you end up ripping up big. Let's let that cure. Comments out there. 6 people watching now. Watching me fill in cracks and whatnot. Laptop here is just trying to. Anybody inside? Cool. Yes. So I like to just as I mentioned, so it doesn't. We'll probably take care of the rest of it. The other one gets soft. Yeah, I can see my. Could be sitting on top of the. I'm gonna take some cuts on. Couple little. That's good. Oh. Yeah, all in all, that looks pretty good. Maybe. We'll reset. Get it tonight. Flip it around. Hopefully, it'll connection. Scuff on the rest of it too. Actually, next. Get a little one now. People don't like this. Let's see. We're having to fill in some cracks and stuff on the outside of this thing. Oh, yeah. It almost looks like mineral streaking through there, but that's that black CA. I'm a big fan of this walnut oil. You can see my light. Yeah, chatoyance in there. Nice. Cool. Well, let me flip it around real quick. And I'm going to head in, make some dinner, and I'll come back out later. Probably won't be for a few more hours after the kids go to sleep. Man, I've been trying to get out here. This is the first time I've turned anything in like a couple of weeks since the last time I did a live show. And, man, I don't know where the time went. It's like those weeks just flew by. I didn't get any opportunity to come out and turn anymore. But that's the way it goes sometimes, I guess. But happy to be here now, making some shavings. I can measure this thing too. See what we're at. All right. Let me grab my tape. See what size we're looking at. Yeah, I think it's about 12 inches across. I have to eyeball it a little. No, 12 and a half. I can get a better measurement when I get rid of all this waste on the front of it. Yeah, so far so good. I have a few more cracks to fill around when I get to the top. We'll see what she's looking like on the inside, though. None of these look like incredibly deep. Some, well, maybe some of them right here. But that's closer to where the heart was. So the further down, I'm thinking hopefully they won't be there. This one, maybe. We'll see. A better view of the front. Cool. Well, I appreciate everybody tuning in for this portion of the show. I'll be back in a few hours. Hit the subscribe button, bell notification, whatever. That'll let you know when I get back on. Yeah, like I said, a couple hours, 2 or 3, I'll be back out here and we'll finish this thing tonight. Thanks for tuning in right now. I appreciate it. We'll see you in a little while.